Hello, folks. I just realized something. I still had my hat on. I'm sorry, I am running behind this morning. Hold on a second. I got something going on here. I had my hat on. I'm sorry, I am running behind this morning. There we go. I got me a better hat on. How about that? Hey, good morning, Terry or Mike. I'm just assuming it's Terry because I figure Mike isn't feeling too good. I hope he's better now. Rebecca Davis from Touched by Yarn, thank you for being in here. Busy knitting a scarf for someone. I won't be doing a lot of chatting in here. There's Garden to Table with Heather Lynn. We appreciate you being in here with us. Southern Sandy Crafts. 4 minutes till showtime. Happy Hen Homestead, all the way up from North Michigan, I believe. Southern Sandy Crafts. I'm trying to figure you out. I don't know if I've seen you in here before. Anyway, today it's kind of a dreary day out today. It's overcast, supposed to be raining, supposed to be cold. What's wrong with this thing? There we go. Hey, Dreamy Days. Good morning. And I see Blue Collar came in. I guess that would be Trinity. I hope it's Trinity. I don't know who I've got all this mods. I done forgot now. But if you're a mod, you're more than welcome to put up any link that you want to. That's why you're mods. I trust you. Plus, I needed some folks. Terry, Mike, sitting over here, not moving much, with 2 broken ribs. Oh my goodness. He's having a time, isn't he? And he slipped on the ice. Is that what you said? Well, tell him I am thinking about him, praying for him, and we certainly will. When we get off here, we'll make an effort to do just that. Tim is driving, running some errands. Get him busy, Trinity. Get him busy. Look, y'all, I'm going to do something different here today. And as people come in, we'll I'm sorry. I was trying to figure out what that noise was. It's rain. It's rain. Just what we need around here. Actually, we do. I just planted some azaleas and some gardenias and all kind of plants. Yeah, I'd heard that he had slipped on the ice, and I didn't realize it was to the extent that he had broke his ribs. My goodness. They say that is some kind of pain because there's not really a whole lot you can do about it. As far as I know, with your ribs, you just gotta bide your time and have a hard time breathing for a while. But I hate that for him. I sure do. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, things gonna be a little bit different today. I had a channel, and I've had such a hard time getting up with them because let's see, make sure I'm blocking the right person. I had a hard time getting up with them. I don't know why. We tried to text them and invite them to come. They said they wanted to come be on our live stream, and then something else come up. And I never did. They didn't have an email address in their about page. Anyway, it was just kind of a lot of confusion. I said, if they show up today, I'm going to put them on. And if they don't, then we'll just move on and do that. But what we also going to do is we done it a couple of weeks ago when I don't know why I had these mix-ups. I guess I'm just dumb. when it comes to all this. But I'm going to put the link up here in just a minute. And I'd like to visit with every single one of you. But I don't want to do it all at one time, because that would just confuse me to no end. And plus, people have a hard time getting to know you. So what we'll do is I'll put the link up here in just a few minutes in the description. And I'd love for you to come on. And like I said, I'm just going to do one at a time. And we'll talk for a few minutes. Not going to spend the entire time talking to one person. But we'll talk to you. And if other people come in and want to get on here, we'll bring them up as well. Hello, Happy Hen. And so I hope that makes sense. If it don't make sense, that maybe it'll become clear as we go along. But so that's what I'm going to do. I am going to put this. Well, let me just say this. I was trying. This is the first time. Hey, Stephen. Appreciate you coming in. This is the first time since the very beginning, I guess, that I started doing live streams, that I didn't have some kind of notes. I didn't have some kind of something to keep me on track. So y'all gonna have to help me out big time. Y'all gonna have to come through and make this interesting, so I don't get too bored, because I don't like being bored. I did go get some of you may have already seen, we got some azaleas. We got several different kind of plants, but the only ones I remember was the azalea and the gardenias, because those are more familiar to me. We got a few more that we're trying to fix up around our house. Some of you may have seen from last year that we started trying to make a flower bed around the house to pretty it up a little bit, so people don't pass by the house and go, "Ooh, that's an ugly house," because we don't want that. Anyway, we went and got some lady that good friends with my wife. Well, I'm friends with her too, but she's really good friends with my wife. I got to take this hat off, y'all. I'm sorry. I can't stand it no longer. Anyway, she's a good friend, really good friend of my wife's. They go every year on some kind of trip. This lady does yard work. Hey, Zany Mae. But anyway, this lady does yard work all year round. She's got 100 and some odd yards that she keeps up. She's busy lady. And she's got 2 or 3 crews working for her. But she went to a house, and the lady wanted all the azaleas and all the gardenias pulled up. Hey, sis, I'm glad you came in. I hope your situation was all right. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah. She pulled up all these azaleas and gardenias out of this lady's yard because she didn't want them in there. And so she just threw them in her yard because she could use them at different places, other yards that she goes to, save a little bit of money. Hey, Homestead Jen, doing really good. Thank you for showing up and joining us. What was I saying? Oh, and so she just had piles of them, and we went and loaded up. I brought the car. I don't know what I was thinking. I should have just brought the truck. I'd have loaded up if I'd had the truck. But we shoved every bit in the back of Blenda's car of plants that we could. I don't know. We got 7 or 8 azaleas, 3 or 4 gardenias, plus a bunch of other plants. But we had a good time over there and enjoyed the visit. They just got a brand new grandbaby, so we had to listen to that. I mean, I don't care about other people's grandbabies, but I'll tell you about mine. That's all right, Zany Mae. I just appreciate you thinking about us at all. I really do. Zany Mae's been putting out a lot of different videos here lately. I really like the one on your compost pond, the way that the thing goes around. But all right, look, what I'm going to do, let's see. I am going to copy this and see if I can put it in the post here or in the whatever you call this thing, the chat. And I think I got it up. So if you, hey there, Freddie, Farm and HVAC. I appreciate you coming in. So if you want to come up here and make this live stream a little bit more interesting, I sure would appreciate it. Sorry, I had to go get my tea. I've been out running around this a little bit this morning, having to get, compost tea from the duck pond. That was pretty cool. How you bent the pipes with the heater and then put them up on where they would sprinkle out over your garden. I thought that was pretty neat. In fact, I thought about it that it would be good to do, but I probably never do it. Although you never know, I may get a wild hair. It seems like I always got a lot going on. Charity, I see you in the green room, but I don't see you. I just see a gray screen, and I don't know why I don't see you. So I'm not going to bring you up until I see a person. Farm and HVAC, you need to, let's see here. Sometimes I forget to take all these off the screen here. Charity is putting up a lot of the links, and that's a good thing. Watching chat for trolls and listening. Get them, Steve, get them. They had their chat last night, had quite a few folks on. If you don't know Mr. Boots and Bounty, you need to get over there and check him out. I like old Steven. He's got, this is a new channel for him. They have Boots and Bounty, but he has Mr. Boots and Bounty. And on Sunday evenings, he does a Watch and Grow, and then on all right, Trinity. We're only going to be here for about an hour at the most. Hey, sis. All right, let me get old sis up so y'all can see some good looking grandchildren. Hey, sis, how you doing this morning? What happened?
I'm disgusted.
Tell me what happened.
I really am not sure that your people. Hold on.
I see you ceiling. Oh, is it that bad?
I mean, if poop freaks you out.
It freaks me out. I don't want to hear nothing about that.
See, that's what I thought.
I don't want to hear nothing negative about my grandbabies. Show my little man. Put him. We don't care about you. Let me see my little man. Hey there, buddy. Ooh, say pop. Say pop. Tell her. There you go. How much you love pop? That much. That's my little man. Where's my girl?
She's in the bathtub.
She was the one that had the issue?
Yes.
Oh, no. That's Carbide. She must have had. Well, I don't want to talk about it.
We're not.
I don't want to talk about it. Anyway, you have a live tonight, don't you?
I do. 8 o'clock Central. I'm interviewing BB.
Oh, BB.
Her channel is BB Lilybeth.
Hey, I said that like I knew who you was talking about, didn't I?
Yeah. No, you don't.
Hey, show them around your house. See them cabinets and the door trims?
Hold on. My house is a mess, but let me turn the camera around.
Oh. I see there we go. No, that don't work. We see a ceiling. We see toys everywhere.
Yeah. That's my entertainment center.
I don't care about all that. Show them the trim work and the cabinets, the stuff that I've done.
Dad did those cabinets.
Y'all don't make fun of my handiwork.
All of these cabinets.
That's all right, Terry. Appreciate you.
He did this
listening.
little bar thing that he's got to redo, but it's been good so far.
That's right. I put that up there. It's only been a couple of years that I was supposed to go back and redo it.
And he did all the door frames and the baseboards.
That's right. That was a chore. I can't remember what I was doing over there. I got tired doing it. I know that. Got wore out. Hey, I'm sorry. I was going to tell Steven, I did see where Heather reached the 100 mark. So that's good. She went from 0 to 100 pretty quick. So we was proud of that. All right. What are you saying?
I was just going to say, hey, if you have somebody else waiting to come on.
Oh, no. So far, everybody's kind of, sometimes people get a little bit shy about coming on, but I'm sure somebody come on here in just a second, and when they do, I'll boot you off quick.
Hold on, Riley.
Yeah, don't tell Riley you're on live with the world, because we don't want her running out across there like
okay?
The street. We don't.
Okay, I heard a bang. She's fine.
She's fine. Okay. Yeah, I don't want her running out across there. This is a family show.
I would do my best to keep that off camera. Don't worry.
Oh, hey, while I got you on here, Thursday, I'm going to be gone Thursday.
Where are you going to go?
I got to go to Jackson. I got to bring grandma, mama up to the doctor up there. They don't drive. That's y'all in the chat, y'all remember my mom. She had a stroke back at the end of last year. I can't remember. Anyway, it's kind of got her off kilter a little bit. But she's also been having some trouble with the ear. I've got to bring her up to Jackson to. They got to look inside there. They got to have a sure enough specialist on there. Anyway, so we got to go up there. Got a lot of wet weather here. It's gonna be cold again. It's turned from 80 to 20, and I mean that's
why nobody can get well around here.
I think so. And allergies. Has anybody else been having trouble with allergies and pollen and stuff? Have you over there, sis?
Well, I can't tell if it's pollen or if it's just the cats.
No,
I've always got something going.
It's been high allergy, whatever you call that, here lately. So it's been pretty bad. But
I hadn't noticed too much of a difference. It hasn't escalated, but it hasn't gone away.
I was trying to keep you on here until I could see my little girl. Tell her to hurry so she can come see Pop.
Riley, hurry up so you can come see Pop.
Come see Pop. Tell him, little man. Carefully. Hey there, Billy Aker, Jillian Carey. Hey, if y'all don't know, Charity is my daughter. And see that little man? That's my little grandson, Westman. He has Down syndrome. And he loves his Pop. Tell him how much you love Pop. Are you going to tell him how much you love Pop? Hey, you ignoring me now, boy? Don't. There you go. That's how much you love Pop. You got to coax him sometime. Hey there, Jesse. Lazy days ahead. Look, I told people, and you might have to look up in the chat a little bit, but whoever wants to come up here and be with us, we kind of have like a mix up with our guests today. So we're trying to get y'all to come up into the up here with me, and that way I can speak to you for a little bit. And yeah, isn't he sweet? He is sweet now.
I can't see the chat, so I don't know.
Well, you just take my word on it.
I will. You want down?
Tell you what, I put that up there because there's no true statement that's ever been said on this earth than that statement from Dreamy Days Farm.
Agreed.
He is adorable. He looks just like his Pop.
Look at him standing.
Oh. Is he standing? If y'all don't know anything about the Down syndrome babies, they're a little bit slower in learning, obviously, and walking and eating and all kind of stuff. They're just a little bit behind. So
I'm trying to get him off a bottle in the mornings. So I put his milk in his sippy cup with a straw. He was angry at me. So mad because it wasn't in a bottle and he couldn't see the milk in the cup.
I got you.
It took me 30 minutes to get him to take a sip out of that cup before he realized that there was milk in it.
Hey, y'all, he is the sweetest baby that you ever want to see, except for when it comes to his eating. If you feed him and you stop feeding, he just keep on eating and eating and eating. It's just a tendency that they have.
Yeah, the low muscle tone makes it hard for them to tell when they're full.
Okay.
So he'll eat until he throws up and then eat more. So I have to make him stop to train him how much he's supposed to eat.
Right. But when you quit feeding him, oh my goodness. Hey, Hoagland. Moss, appreciate you stopping in. Yeah, he will pitch him a forevermore hissy fit. I don't know if y'all ain't from South Mississippi, you might not know what that means, but hissy fit is where it's a tantrum. It's just he throws it big time, but
Angry.
Hey, yeah.
And I can't eat in front of him.
Me and Charity has figured out a routine when they'll come over once a week most of the time. And generally it's on Thursday because that's when he has therapy Thursday morning. And so sometimes we'll go out to eat up here, one of these local restaurants. And anyway, hey, whoops, wrong one. Sorry about that. I'm from Alabama. I know what that is. Now he's hangry. You're right. I'm getting all confused. Oh, our routine, our get out of town routine. Because when you stop feeding him, literally, he will scream. And what do you do? There's not a whole lot you can do with a 2-year-old boy with Down syndrome. And so what we do, we try and plan our meal. When we get in there, maybe have a little snack for him to just kind of till they get the food there, because he sees everybody else eating, so he knows it's eating time. And then
starts yelling immediately when you go in a restaurant.
Yeah.
Not crying yet, but yelling, feed me.
And then when we get our food, we got to brush. I mean, it's like at a hog trough.
And I'm eating while I'm feeding him, so I'm trying to multitask to make sure that I have sustenance to feed him.
Yeah, it's embarrassing. Food is flying everywhere. It's all on the floor. It's on the walls.
Okay, that might be a little
covered.
Maybe a little dramatic.
Hey, that is about as accurate as I know how to put it. And then I tell them, all right, when we're getting close to being done, I tell the waiter, I said, you got to get the check to me. Get it quick. Of course, they already, because it's such a mess around there, they already trying to push us out the restaurant. So I get the check. Charity grabs him. As soon as the last bite, he got the last, where's my thing? The last bite, the airplane has come to a landing in the airport. As soon as that happens, she whisks him up, grabs him up. He's like a football. She's holding him like a football under her arm, running out the door, pushing people aside, stiff arming them and blocking them. And
I'm savage.
Huh?
I'm savage.
You are savage. Hey, Rob. Anyway, we got to get him out quick so he doesn't cause so he don't cause a scene.
Because the whole experience with all 4 of us there is not a scene. Just him.
I used to be so embarrassed when y'all were children, when y'all were babies, and we'd bring y'all to a restaurant, and y'all made such a mess. I mean, it was there'd be food. There would be food everywhere, on the floor, on the seats, on the wall, all over us. I mean, your mama just didn't know how to take care of y'all, apparently.
Yeah. That's what it was.
But there would be food everywhere. I'd be so embarrassed. The poor little waiter would come up and look at this huge mess on the table and on the floor. And I'd be, I'm so sorry. Here. And I'd always try and give them a big tip because it was so embarrassing. I mean, I'd give them probably at least the whole quarter as a tip because I knew how hard it was.
You tip like Nick.
Your mama would shoot me if I ever done that. Let me I'm gonna put the link back in the chat. If I can remember how to do it. There it goes. I'll just put it back in there again. For those of you that are new coming in, we had a little mix up with our guest thing today. And so we're just, if you want to come up, you just hit that link right there and it'll show you up under here. And I will get you. I really would love for y'all to come up because some of you I hadn't ever met. And some people had never met you. And so I would love for you to come up and we could talk. And it would just thrill my heart if
Come
you
on,
would do
Riley.
so. Yeah,
Bring
get
it out,
Riley in
Kyle.
here
You
so
wanna
I can
see
say
Pop.
hi
I'm
to
not
her.
bringing him to the bathroom.
Hey, Gather Together Homestead. Good morning. I have got the link in the chat. It should be yellow. If you want to come up, I would sure love for you to come up. I just got through watching your video on your demolition. Actually, I watched a couple of them this morning, but on the demolition is one that I guess is freshest in my mind because they was putting in rabbit cages, and it's pretty unique. Y'all had never seen Gather Together Homestead. Get over there and check her. Well, I say her, them, her and her husband.
Yeah, go put your clothes on.
Hold
before you
on
come
just
over
a second. Read this, Charity.
That's not a bad idea.
It's almost like he was there with us. I mean, it's like he was there in the room. I don't know. He may have been one of the other patrons of the restaurant.
Well, then nobody could tell who made the mess, so it wouldn't be as embarrassing because there'd be a mess all over the restaurant.
Hey, that's a good idea. We could slingshot food up under other people's tables and divert the attention away from us.
They stand up to go and slip, and then they're covered in mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes, or in our case, a lot of times, refried beans and tamales.
Rice.
But where was that in? Hoagland Moss. I just found Hoagland. I hope I'm saying that right. I may be just really totally messing that name completely up. And if I am, I'm so sorry. If I remember right, Hoagland is my Alabama neighbor. I got a lot of folks on here that I'm friends with on YouTube that are from Alabama. I can't say the name Alabama without thinking of the Forrest Gump. Alabama. I'm usually the one that's hitting the head when kids start throwing food. I tried to. Hey, there's my girl. Get off the screen, Jesse. There you are. Hey, girl.
Hi, Mom.
Did you get clean?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You did. What are you in?
I'm
saying it right, Hogan?
I don't know where I'm going today. I'm going to spend the night with you today.
You gonna spend the night with me one day?
Yeah, remember like 2 weeks ago when you told her that when Lily came home? Yeah, every single day since that day. Thank you so much for that. So she's coming to y'all's house Friday.
Well, that's fine. Bring her on. Bring her on. We can handle her.
Pop,
What?
I see a box at the top of the refrigerator.
You
A
done what?
dinosaur box. I see on the pictures.
Really?
Can I show Pop?
Not
Can
right
you-
now. No.
I'll FaceTime you later and you can show me then. How about that?
I had a company send me some toy dinosaurs.
Toys, dinosaurs?
Yeah, like for the kids.
Oh.
But I have to like video a little bit of it. So I can't give them to her until I'm ready to pull my camera out.
Well, girl, get on it. What you doing wasting time on these live streams when you could be getting my grandbaby's her toys out.
Look, Weston just crawled in the bathtub.
He tried to crawl in the bathtub while we were getting her situated.
Hey, Rob, some people, I don't know if you like the movie, but I thought it was a hilarious movie. Every time he inserts himself into all these old news stories and stuff, I just thought that was hilarious. And it was a long movie, and then his ping pong days. He could sure enough run sling a ping pong.
Riley, out of the kitchen. Out of the kitchen.
Oh, and then when he stopped running, he was jogging all over. And then he just he was over all that running.
I can't see.
It was hilarious. Hey,
Look,
you know one of my other
water.
and hey, Nisi from how do you say that? Free-handed made oh. How about that? I'm just guessing, Nisi. Y'all,
I didn't think I don't
was on
like this.
Gale Southern Living, and Gail's husband was on there, and Gail's husband and her are sibling, brother and AU. Okay, well I can say that. They were on there. You would never know that they were brother and sister, and I'm saying that facetiously. They are hilarious when they get together. Favorite quote is one where he says, "I'm not a smart man, but I know what love is." Isn't that the truth? Isn't that the truth? Yeah, I like that too. And then
I want to come up here and say, "Hey,
it would make you laugh. It would make you cry. What?
Let me get off because Riley's about to act crazy.
Hey, let me see her one more time. Hey, sweet girl.
Pa.
I love you.
Pa,
What you got all over you?
she got dumb
Chocolate.
Oh, I was hoping that was what it was.
She had dumb dinosaur toys.
Tell Pop
Okay.
bye.
Bye, Pop.
No, you gotta say I love you.
Oh, love you.
I love you.
Love you.
All right,
Bye.
sweet. Love y'all. Bye. Bye, sis. All right, now I got rid of sis finally. Chuck, them old rabbit cages were nasty, and it was time. Hey, but the cages that y'all got, you done a video on that. And who am I speaking to? Glenn or Jessica or one of y'all? The new ones that you put up, you ordered them, and they looked so simple to put together. They come in, you get a bunch of them in a pretty easy flat cardboard box, whatever. I don't know what you call it. Anyway, and they just come out and they just kind of fold out, and you got little clips that you clip them on. And hey, Glenn, I tried my best to get up with you and figure all that out, but if y'all hadn't figured out, Gather Together Homestead was the channel I was trying to get up here. And in fact, I went on YouTube to figure out how to do StreamYard, how to put videos. And I hadn't done that yet. I figured I needed to learn more about it before I do that. But I said, if nothing else, I can show a video because I really like their channel and I wanted to kind of promote them a little bit. If I remember right, they've been doing it for a little over a month, maybe, or at least that's how far their videos go back. And if you hadn't checked out Gather Together Homestead, I really wish you'd go over there and check them out because I've just recently started following them. And of course, everybody I follow, I probably say the same thing, and it may get repetitious, and I hope it don't, but I do mean it. I appreciate all of y'all. And I started in January. I need a promotion as well. Hey, Ho Glenn, if you want to, come on up in the chat with me. I need somebody to come up here so I don't have to keep making stuff up to talk about. I will promote you just as I'll let people see you, and they'll know who you are, and then they can go to your channel and they can subscribe and they can watch and they can do all that kind of stuff. Hey, Dan, Running Trucker Daily Blog. Hey, did I understand y'all were coming down? There's Lazy Day, Jesse in the green room. Hold on, Jesse, and I'll get you up in just a second. Did I understand y'all are coming down to Kentucky, Dan? Dan, you and Mackenzie, because that would just make my day. In fact, Glenda mentioned when we got our room and all that up there. She said, I sure wish Mackenzie would come. And I said, yeah, it'd be nice to see both of them. And I said, there's no way they coming to that. And then I heard on something else that y'all plan on coming. So let me get Jesse up here. Hey, if y'all hadn't met Jesse from Lazy Days Ahead, you have missed out. I really enjoy chatting with him on different lives. We get on different lives and chat. He keeps me rolling. I wish he could see me whenever he's doing that, because I can't keep nothing in my mouth. If I'm trying to eat something, I'm spitting it all over because he just has me rolling on the floor. Anyway, here, y'all welcome Jesse from Lazy Days Ahead, the RV man, the mod father. How you doing today?
You're begging for people to come on your channel, and then you make me wait for 10 minutes.
Hey, isn't that ironic?
That's just totally wrong. Totally wrong.
Well, if it had been anybody else, I'd have got them right up.
Yeah. I believe it. If it had been Steven or Casey or anybody else, they'd been on just like that.
Just like that. I'd have got off myself and let them have it.
Yeah, they can do it, Steven, in case you're good at that.
Well,
so how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing great. I just got through watching your RV trip up to Oregon.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No. I enjoyed it. Y'all drove up to, y'all drove, I guess, all the way up from Texas up there. But it was a nice trip. I mean, I would be nervous as all get out.
Well, I was nervous at first when I first got the RV because, I hadn't driven a truck in several years. So I used to drive 45 footers. But, when you don't drive for 30 years, it's a little getting used to again,
I can imagine.
So, but no, we enjoyed it. The trip was awesome. I mean, I got footage that I still have to put out, but it's amazing what you see on the road as opposed to flying. It's like, wow, the mountains look totally different.
And it's beautiful up there, wasn't it?
Yeah, the West Coast. I mean, I'm not saying it's the most beautiful place in the world, but I mean, if you had a choice of West Coast and East Coast, the West Coast has some phenomenal scenery, especially when you get to the coast itself.
Right.
And it's just, and the Highway 101, which you'll see in upcoming videos I got coming, the redwoods. We went to the redwood forest, and I swear the trees were probably big as your living room. Chuck, that's how big they were. I mean, it was just amazing.
My wife went over there. Well, it's been years ago. Charity was a babe. Charity was 2 years old, and she flew out there. And when she come back, she come through that, and she got pictures of them redwood trees. They got one where you can drive a car through it. But she had several pictures of the big, humongous trees, and
pictures and video don't do justice. You have to see it with your own eyes. I mean, it's just amazing how huge those trees are. I mean, I think they're just thousands of years old. Yeah.
Well, that's what Belinda said. Belinda said she was showing me all the pictures. She was saying, Chuck, it's just not even the same.
Right.
And I believe it.
And then when you hit the coast, you're thinking, oh, that water looks so nice, but it is freezing. The water is just, I mean, even in July, when we go up to Oregon, we go to the coast in July, August, it's still cold.
That I've heard that. I've got a cousin that lives over there somewhere. I hadn't seen her in gosh since we were kids, but through Facebook you catch up with everybody. But and she lives over there, and she puts pictures of the coast every once in a while and talks about it, and she talks about how cold it is in that water.
Yeah, you see people out in the water, but they're all wearing wetsuits, because it's that cold.
I can't remember what you call the skin tight suits is what
right.
Yep.
The wetsuits. I mean, they look like seals when they're out there swimming.
Yeah. Hey, gather. I'll get you up here in just a second. Looks like he's driving. Don't get in a wreck, man.
Oh.
Hey, and y'all went up there to Oregon for a wedding?
No, we went up there for the holidays.
Just
it was back in December, and and I just been vlogging, or not vlogging, but I've been capturing a little bit of the trip going up and a lot of the trip coming back. So we went up one way and came back a different way, and it was nice. It's just not nothing like the open road. I mean, the biggest hurdle I have is trying to get Lisa to drive the RV. She won't drive it.
She won't drive it.
So I put on like 5,000 miles by myself.
Well, I know it can get tedious driving. I noticed. Well, hold on, hey, Jesse. I hope this doesn't offend you. Let me get old Glenn up here with us, if you don't mind.
Go ahead. The more the merrier.
Well, he's driving, and I'm worried I'm going to lose him. And
Two's fun, three's a party. Hey, Glenn.
How's it going?
Three's a party.
Three's a party. Hey, Glenn.
Can y'all hear
it's
me?
going pretty good. Where are you headed, man?
I'm headed to work.
Yeah, we can hear you good.
Good.
We can hear you.
Now I'm headed to work this morning, so
headed
go
to
get some
work.
stuff done up in the city.
I've heard about that. I've heard people do that.
Unfortunately, the homesteading thing isn't really paying all the bills yet.
Well, I do appreciate it, and I tried. I'm sorry we had such a big. Oh yeah. Hey, and you two won't either. I tried to get you on here, and I'm sorry I had such a mess up with all this. I'm very new at all this, so I'm having a hard time trying to figure out how to get all these folks up here. But
well, you're
I
better
wanted people to
than
meet
I
you.
am. So Jessica's the one who's.
I mean, so that they could see you, and your wife is Jessica, right?
Yes.
Did I lose you?
No. Hold on a minute. I don't know what's going on here.
I may have lost you, Jessica.
I'm here. I'm still here. I'm just listening.
Can you hear me? Well, not sure what's going on.
We can hear you. I can hear you. Can you hear him, Chuck?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I say I can hear everybody.
It must be running behind on him.
Yeah, there must be a little just 7 or 2 second delay.
Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you.
I don't see Jessica there, so they're not gathered together today.
Not this morning. She's
in
the office. She's in the office this morning and milking goats this morning. So I got to go to the city though to get some stuff done.
We'll get back up with you whenever. Can you? Well, look, since we're having such an issue with it, I may try and get up with you later and try and do an evening one where you're off work, and that may help you out. And because I would like to spend a little time where it's not so confusing.
Yeah. No, that'll be perfect, and we'll see if we can get that set up.
Uh-oh. Hey, I did not do that.
Uh-oh. No, he must have done it himself, yeah.
Yeah. But it must have went. He was having trouble. I couldn't hardly understand, and I know you couldn't either. Well, you might could have, but I can't. I
Yeah,
can't think of too many things
I
at one
understood
time.
out there. I understood everything he said. He was speaking in Spanish.
I needed an interpreter.
There you go. I didn't know you couldn't understand.
No, I was
Oh, okay.
and I have a hard enough time hearing anyway. It's all them loud rock and roll when I was a kid. That's what I'm like. Hey, that's all right. Gathered together. I was going to tell you we'd try and get you up another time, maybe in the evening one time.
You ought to be used to it, Chuck, playing with that out of tune guitar.
Man, you have made fun of my chicken coop. Now you're making fun of my guitar playing.
Only one string, just one string was out. That's it. The
just
rest
that
of them were
one
fine. Yeah, I mean, but 1 out of 6 ain't too bad.
1 out of 6. Hey, that's right. I'm going to get Hoagland Moss up here so she can tell us a little bit about herself. Help me interview her, Jesse.
If you want, if you want to put her on and take me off, I'm good.
Hey.
You fine. You can help me think up things to ask her.
Okay.
How are you today?
I'm doing all right.
What? Hey,
How are y'all?
do you mind giving your name?
I'm Danielle.
Danielle.
Hoagland.
Okay. I'm sorry?
Hoagland.
Hoagland. Okay.
Yes.
Danielle. And Danielle is from Alabama. But I appreciate you coming up. I just now have found your channel. I can't even remember how I found it. Probably on Steven's Watch and Grow or somebody's.
Well, I've been on your channel. That's
You've
how
been
I'm
on my
watching
channel?
live.
You've been on my channel live?
I said that's how I'm watching your live. It's because I've been looking at your channel.
Oh, okay. Well, I sure appreciate that. Well, Danielle, and you said you live in Alabama. We live in South Mississippi, around the Hattiesburg area, if you know where that is.
Yeah.
We've been over here about 12. My wife is from here. I'm actually from Louisiana, and we met in Tennessee. But that's another story. Have you ever met Jesse?
I have not. Hey, Jesse.
Jesse is known as the Mod Father. If you have a live, if you do a live or whatever, and you have moderators, and moderators kind of help organize the chat and throw up people's links and get rid of bots and just kind of make life easier on the host. I guess is that what I'm called?
Yes.
Well, hopefully I'll get big enough where I'll need one of those. I just started in January, so it's kind of slow rolling.
Hey, you just got to get on there and do it.
Yeah.
And and I tell you something, if we know or if people know that you're doing a live, people will show up. I mean, it's kind of like to a fire or something. People see a fire, they just want to show up. That's why they come here, because they see a fire.
Hey, Boots and Bounty. I don't know how to respond on this thing when I'm in StreamYard, so I just have to say hey, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. In StreamYard, you might can.
I have learned that when you join a live, you have to exit out of the main YouTube so that it doesn't have a feedback.
Right. It'll be a bad echo or whatever. Chad is on the right side. Can you
I see the chat, but it won't let me respond. So
Jesse he poofed.
He must not like me.
I think that's what it is. Hey, I got news for you. It's me that he don't.
It can't be my breath.
No. There he is. He just I think he wanted to put you in the middle.
That's right. That's why I did that. I want her to move over.
Oh man, I'm the monkey now.
You the monkey in the middle. Hey, Jesse's a good guy. He's always thinking out for other people.
Yeah, I just hope you're not eating Oreos right now, Chuck, because we don't want you spitting them up like you did the other day.
She don't know what we're talking about.
I'm pretty excited though. Well, let me explain my situation first. It's Hoagland Moss Homestead. About 10 years ago, this fella named Eric Moss asked me to marry him. And then we never did get married. But we did all the things like we was married. So we already had children.
before we united. And I was the only daughter of my daddy. So, and
I imagine he was pleased with all that.
My daddy had only a sister, so I was the only hope pretty much at carrying over my daddy's name. And so I wasn't too upset with that situation because I like my last name, and it's my daddy's name and my grandfather's name. And so I was like, well, this will be all right. So I've just stayed a Hoagland, and that's how that is. So it's Hoagland Moss Homestead because my spouse and his son is a Moss, but me and my daughter are Hoaglands. So.
Okay.
And I had a daughter. So, but we're carrying on that name one way or the other. So, and we pride in that because, I mean, my granddad and my dad have like a plaque on the wall with our name, so, and like it's heritage and our whole, So
my daughter, who was on here earlier, she has run as far as she can to get away from ours. I don't know why. No, that's untrue. No. She loves her daddy.
I come from a background of men folks that are very intelligent and serve their country, so I'm proud.
Good. Hey there, Abundant Acres. I'm missing people in the chat, and I'm sorry. Nisi, I see you down there in the green room. I'll get you up here in just a second. Because I want to meet you. I want to meet you face to face because y'all had so much fun on the live the other day. So great bunch of channels here in the chat. Yeah, it is. I tend to try and surround myself with great you know how they say put yourself in the middle of smart people so you'll be smarter.
Well, I'm sorry,
Chuck, how that works.
I'm not a smart man.
You're not a fart smeller.
I may not be smart, but I know what love is.
Yeah. That's right. That's my favorite line of that movie. I'm not a smart man, but I know what love is.
Hoagland, if I don't know if you're familiar with Mr. Boots, Stephen
and Casey.
No, I'm talking about just Stephen.
Oh, just Stephen.
Okay. If you're not familiar with him, you need to get over there. On Sunday, he has a watch and grow, and he'll put your channel up. Just come in and say hello or something, and he'll run your channel.
Yeah. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I'm going to plant some seeds today and put up a video about it. So I'm hoping.
You're putting up seed or you're planting seeds?
I am. I got my seed starting station going, and I'm starting seeds in the inside for the first time because I want to get a head start on things. Usually I just direct sow stuff. But let me tell you this. Last year, I only had about an 8 by 10 foot spot plowed, and the rest of the stuff I did in planters. And this year, I've got a 15 by 62 foot spot plowed. So I'm excited about that. I'm gonna grow a lot of food.
You're gonna be putting up some food. Yeah, that's good.
So,
do you have any chickens there, Danielle?
I do.
You do?
That's what started this whole thing.
Chicken. Yeah, that's the gateway one, right? The gateway.
I got chickens, and then I was like, I like this. I like getting, I like these resources. I just like the whole nine. So I want to be more self-sufficient, and I figure there's no better time to do it than
do you guys live in the city, or do you live outside?
We live in the country.
In the country?
We hadn't always lived in the country. About 3 years ago, we moved out into this house, and so starting then, our first year we grew in 5-gallon buckets, which ain't no shame in that. But I just, I was like, we need to figure out how to do this, like, on a bigger scale, So we moved from 5-gallon buckets to planters and plowed us up a spot last year. But we've only been here 3 years. This will be the third grow season we've been here. So we've made progress in the time that we've been here. But
I don't know what that was.
I had a really good outcome with tomatoes and okra last year, and that's about it. Like everything else, I didn't have real good success with, but this year I'm hoping to do it bigger. I'm hoping with a bigger space we can do more.
Well, I'm sorry.
No, I
Yes.
was gonna say, I guess it all depends on what kind of soil you have. If you got that black clay like we have here in Houston,
We got red
it's hard to
clay.
grow. You get the red clay.
Yeah, Houston
Yeah.
has some very unique clay, if I remember right, from being over
Yes.
there.
You have to really work the dirt.
Well, look, guys, I've only got just a few more minutes left. I've got Nisi down in the green room, and I'll
You're up.
pick her up. But I appreciate y'all coming by. I'm going to speak to her real quick, and what I'm
It's
going
nice
to
to
do.
meet y'all.
Hey, it's so good to meet you, Danielle. And I would really like to just have a whole hour with. I've had an hour with Jesse, and that's about all I could stand. But
Bless his heart.
Don't lie, Chuck. It was only like 42 minutes.
okay. Well, it seemed
I
like
know
an
it seemed like an hour.
but I would like to have all of y'all up here.
Well, I had to go back and watch that.
Yeah, Jesse, I like Jesse. We pick, and he makes fun of me and all that, but I know he don't mean it.
I only pick on the ones I like.
That's
Yeah.
right.
There you go. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate y'all coming up. I'm going to
All
get Nisi up here so y'all can see
Okay.
her in the last few minutes I got left. Thank y'all. Where you at, Nisi? There you at. Okay.
Hey,
Hey there, girl. How you doing?
I'm hibernating in the cabin trying to stay warm because it's snowing out there right now.
What state are y'all in?
I'm in Montana.
Montana. Okay. I knew you wasn't down there with Gail. I knew y'all had to be a good little ways.
No, I'm far away from my family. It's driving me nuts.
Yeah. Oh, are you originally from?
Yeah.
You're originally from Texas.
Well, we're actually military brats, to be honest with you,
Okay.
but my dad retired and decided to stay in Texas. And so most of my family's in Texas. My
Okay.
brother and my parents and my uncle. And so, yeah. Hey, Mr. Houston Bounty.
I've got people in Texas as well, around the Houston area. And just a lot of my mother's people is over there. Used to go over there quite a bit. In fact, I lived over there for a few years doing some work over there in Houston. But
My uncle lives in Sweeney, Texas, which is south of Houston.
okay.
A little
That's
tiny town with one stop sign.
Jesse, that was just on, he lives down south of Houston.
He probably knows where Sweeney is then.
Yeah, I'm sure he does.
It's a blip. Blip. He's visiting my parents right now. But yeah. And my brother, my sister-in-law, they live over there more west of Texas, just below the Panhandle area. And then my parents live directly 2 hours north of Dallas. And then my uncle lives south of Houston. So yeah. Hey, Abundant Acres. How are you?
So you got them spread all out. Heather says she has an aunt that lives in Friendswood, Texas. Wherever that
I'm not sure where that is. Texas is a huge state. Holy cow, that place is big.
Yeah,
I'm hoping, crossing all fingers and toes, that we will be that we're not sure exactly what our plans are, but we're talking about retiring back down in Texas and Lord help us, living really close to my brother.
Hey, y'all.
My husband and my brother get along real well.
Well, I have two brothers and two sisters, and we're like that though too. When we get together as a family, it's just constant, friendly. You know, we just love each other, and you can tell that.
Yeah.
I could tell that with y'all, and I just like the way y'all interact with one another. And I said, one of these days, I'm gonna get that girl up here, and and you just so happen to be on today. I said, I got to talk to her.
Yeah, I saw you were live. Usually, I'm usually doing a crochet along on some kind of crochet channel this morning, but I saw you were live this morning, so I got to head over there. He's live.
Well, I do appreciate it. I do appreciate you.
I took a detour.
Detour. Hey, I get distracted. What was I going to say? Oh, Pathway, Cindy and Gary. I appreciate y'all stopping in. Hey, y'all do like me. Y'all come in at the last minute. I always come in at the last minute because I
Hey,
don't
Pathway.
feel I'm busy or whatever.
North of Fort Worth. Okay. All right. I know where she was saying it's north of Fort Worth in Gainesville. Okay, I know where that is. Yep.
Oh, so you can read the chat?
Yeah, I can read the chat.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was trying to flick some up because a lot of people can't even see it. But,
I can read. I'm on my laptop. That's why I can read it. If you're on StreamYard on your cell phone, you won't be able to read the chat on the right hand side. But if you're on your laptop or Chromebook, whatever, then you can read the chat.
Okay, I'll take your word on all that. Well, look, I'm sorry I didn't have much time.
It's okay.
I go an hour about all I go on these
Oh,
things.
me too. I'm the same way. I do once a week, an hour, and I'm in and I'm out of there.
Hey, when is your live?
I'm live on Thursdays, 12 noon Central Time, 1 p.m. Eastern. Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Gary and Cindy just stopped. They've been working. Now I feel bad.
I wonder what they're eating for breakfast.
Yeah, I know.
I had scrambled eggs and some grapes.
Scrambled eggs and grapes.
I might have to pull me up some hot chocolate here in a minute. It's seriously snowing outside. I mean, I could walk over to the window and show you. It is snowing. That my son's birthday is today. He turned the big 10. He's double digits today.
Oh, right.
And literally, I said, "Look, son, you got snow for your birthday."
Isn't that sweet?
He's like, "I've never gotten snow on my birthday before because we lived in Florida for 20 plus years, and March he was playing in sprinklers for his birthday. Not this year." So one extreme to the other.
I tell him happy birthday from us over here and from everybody in the chat. Say it anyway, but I'm glad he finally turned the one big 10, that big step in his life. He's in the so he needs to get out and find him a job.
I can't believe he's 10 years old. It feels like yesterday we just had him, and he looks just like his daddy. All I did was give him a place to live for 9 months. That's it. He looks just like his daddy. He came out looking. The next day when I was actually coherent, I looked at him and for the first time, and I looked at him and I looked at my husband. I said, "This is not right. He does not look like me at all." Literally, I just spit out a little mini you. Like he looks exactly like his daddy.
Hey, Heather says that today is her daughter's birthday. So
Aw, happy birthday to your daughter.
And I just thought I'd point out while I had you up here, Nisi, that see this Pathways Homestead, the omelets. Notice what it says.
Second breakfast.
Can you believe they throwing that in our face?
Man, I love me some omelets.
I do. I haven't had first breakfast.
My brother's birthday was 2 days ago. During that live, it was his birthday, and I still have not lived down the fact that I had our son on the 8th. My brother gave me the hardest time because he wanted to have his nephew on his birthday, and our son was 2 days late. So, I 10 years, and I still have not lived that down. That I was 2 days late with having our son because my brother wanted his nephew on his birthday for his birthday present.
He wanted it on Pearl Harbor Day, huh? No, it wasn't Pearl Harbor. It was
the Alamo.
The Alamo Day. Yeah.
Yes. I'm like, I have no control when your nephew came into the world. He just wasn't ready.
He says first breakfast was at 5 a.m.
Ooh, no.
What's wrong with you folks?
I was up, but I was up letting the dogs out to do their business, and then I went right back to bed.
Well, look, Dan, we'll see y'all later. I'm going to have to get off here and do some work, I guess, before Belinda finds out I've been goofing off all morning. We don't want that.
Yeah, I got chores I got to do too. But anytime you want me up, you just let me know.
Hold on, let me get this. There we go. fantastic. Hey, everybody in the chat, I do appreciate y'all coming on and being with us. Those that have come through, several have come through, and several will come see the replay. I don't. It always amazes me how many people come back and watch the replays. And
They do.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You and Heather, she's got a daughter the same birthday, and her mom has a birthday on December 7th.
Oh, your mama and me share the same birthday.
And
that's awesome.
We just appreciate all of y'all coming. Don't take it for, hey, it's great to see you too. I don't take it for granted, all y'all stopping by. I know you got other things that you can do, but you do stop by, and that just pleases us to no end. I want you to know that. And we just want y'all to have a great day, great week. Love y'all, and we'll see y'all next time. God bless.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.